when I'm showing my face. Live's too serious for me not to show my face, fam. I said, damn, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go live and let y'all see me tonight. So hopefully a great many of y'all can actually see me. I'm gonna check also just to see what okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, I see a lot of people saying I'm ready. Okay. I'm seeing some, okay, can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me? Yes, it's being recorded, but I need someone to let me know if they can hear me. Yes, a live is going to be saved. Okay, good. All right, that's what I need to know. Need to make sure you guys can hear me real good. Great. Okay, so I'm chilling, right? And I decided that I was going to take some mushrooms. And next thing you know, I'm getting this download. And it's becoming like, and I'm telling you, the way this thing was playing out, it was playing out like a movie. Like, that's exactly the way it was playing out for me. It was playing out like a straight up, like a screen, like the screen I'm talking to you on right now. It was like that. But then it was like, you could just see all the characters and all the people, and you can see everybody. Like, I was literally seeing this thing play out, play by play, blow by blow. The shit had me tripping, right? So, okay, let me start off and take you back to 2 months ago. Do you guys remember listening to my reading of the year? Part 2. In the reading of the year, part 2, I specifically spoke about how that the spiritual people, the priests, and everybody has to be very careful because forces are going to try to move against those people. So I got to give you this context so you understand what this is really about. Okay. The indigenous, the priests, are under full-on assault by the United States military in Haiti right now. That's why they're there. They're there to try to wipe out the priests. These priests, these Haitian priests, the Arwa tribe, that's who they are. They are the Arwa tribe. When it comes to Native Indigenous, you must recognize them for who they are. They are some of the most fiercest warriors, and they have been known to hunt down their enemies in groups and packs and kill them on sight. And I'm talking about stalking for days at a time and kill them on sight. However, in this situation, these priests that they're going after are not the priests that they should be going after because they have the exact same power that Dessilines had back when this went down. I think it was 1604, back in the 1600s. From what I'm seeing with this whole thing going down with the United States, and see, be clear, they're not talking about this on mainstream media. Why do you think that is? Because they're bad. They're down there trying to do something they ain't got no business doing. Now, I spoke about the forces coming to move up against the priests. Okay, so these priests were already prepared and knew that they were coming. This was a prophecy that those priests had found out about. So they knew this was coming. And they already had the preparations for it already set in motion. They were already ready. So the United States right now is literally walking into a damn trap. That's what's happening. They're literally walking into a trap. Because when I tell you, and I need you to really hear me when I say this, the forces of nature that is about to come down on this planet is going to wreak so much havoc on those military troops that are there to invade Haiti that the United States will not be able to recover from it. You also play a big role in this. So I want you guys to be clear. All my priests, if you're listening to me right now, I did get it confirmed from Arumala that this is going, they're moving against all the indigenous tribes and their priests. It's full-on assault worldwide. We were already told about this already. And we as priests did what we needed to do to make sure that we kept ourselves protected. Now, also in that live, I talked about there's going to be a lot of death that is going to take place. Now, remember, the year goes from June to June, not from January to January. Okay? So, that reading of the year came out in June of 2022. I didn't even release that until 2 months later, which was in August. So it's on my channel. There are 2 audios. If you guys want to go listen to everything that was said, I suggest you go listen to it. So what we are witnessing right now is the first blatant account of what took place with the French. Okay, this is what's happening right now. I want you guys to pay attention to this. This is very imperative that we as the indigenous people of America pay attention to this, because you are going to play a role into this, whether or not you realize this or not. And this is going to be white America's worst nightmare. What's getting ready to happen? It's going to be white America's worst nightmare. It's going to be the very thing that they knew was coming. They knew it was coming. They knew that it was just going to be a matter of time. And they've done everything that they could to try to stave it away, but it's here now. That reality has now fallen upon them, whether they're aware of this or not. So I'm putting a lot of people on notice right now. They're listening to this live, and I need you to hear me on this, okay? We are about to see something very revolutionary. We are about to see something that we never would thought that we would ever see in our lifetime. And let me tell you what that is. Our own salvation. Isis, what do you mean when you say that? Because what Haiti is about to unleash on this planet is going to ignite an anger inside the indigenous people all over the world that is going to be so destructive that it's going to kill a lot of people. This is the thing that we've heard about in the whispers back in the 90s. They talked about this. We've heard several people come out and talk about this over a period of time. That the one thing that they never wanted to do or should ever want to do is to make us that angry. That is going to be the catalyst that's going to set a lot of us the fuck off all over this planet. And that won't be a good look. As I told you, that a lot of the gods and the goddesses and different beings are claiming the avatars of the bodies. And a lot of the avatars are claiming and coming inside the native indigenous peoples from all over the world. And they're getting activated. And they're getting online. I want you guys to understand right now, as I'm telling you this right now, I want you to make sure that this is etched in your mind. Keep an eye on that Haiti situation. At the same time, be mindful of your own temper. Be mindful as best as you can of your own temper, but I'm telling y'all right now, I saw a slaughter, a massacre. And I'm sorry, it's going to be bosses against bosses. It's going to be people who were the underdog answering to bosses, and now they don't care, and they're coming straight out, and they're just laying their asses out. They're killing them on sight. They're all going to be warring. Everybody's going to be warring amongst each other. I never thought that I was ever going to have to make an announcement about this. I didn't even think I was ever going to have to talk about something like this, because I literally, the reason why I was 3 minutes late was because I was confirming it with Ifa. I was confirming the downloads I was getting, hoping that maybe what I was saying wasn't correct. But everything that I asked was coming out. Yes, Alafia, Alafia. I said, this is what you meant when you said that a lot of people were going to die. Yes, and this is it right here. This is going to be this is going to be a spark that ignites us. It is about to become very revolutionary. I have no idea how long this is going to last, but I need you guys to remember we are in the Armageddon war. And I'm getting this strong sense of feeling that the Most High's children are getting prepared for this war. And there's so much that's going to be going on around this planet. This is just one thing that you're going to see going on this planet that's going to be really crazy. If you guys know, I suggest that you go and research him, because he was the one who called down the Mloa when the French came in to invade Haiti. And now that's what these priests are doing. And you guys are going to see some shit. Because the Voodoo, this is what we use these powers for, my people. This is it. We're not supposed to be fighting against one another. We're not supposed to be using it against each other. What we're supposed to be doing is utilizing it for these forces right here, because they cannot move against that energy. And y'all been running away and being scared of your own tribal ways because you've been indoctrinated to think that a white man was going to be your savior. Does it look like the people in Haiti think that the white man is their savior? Or do they recognize the enemy when they see it? You can only put your head in the sand so many times, fam. I'm trying to get you to see that there is a chain of events that are happening right now. There is a chain of events that have been unleashed onto the planet right now. I need you guys to wake the fuck up. Wake the hell up. And it's happening in short periods of times now. It's not even anything long drawn out anymore. But there's a sequence of events that you guys should be paying attention to, because these are signs of you knowing when you're called to step up to the plate. There is a calling coming down upon all of you, and I know you feel that pull. I know you feel that pull. But there's a calling that's coming down amongst a lot of you at this time. Don't fight it, move forward with it. I had no idea that this was going to happen in the way it's like you get bits and pieces of information because they don't always tell you everything. They don't tell you everything. It's like you don't really realize what's happening until you come right up on it. Then it's like, oh shit. So this is where we're at right now. I'm sitting up here just as probably for some of y'all that are shocked right now. Trust me when I tell you, I'm just as shocked as y'all are right now, because I knew that they were going to be coming for the priests. I just didn't know it was going to ignite that. And they purposely didn't tell me that information. And that's how they operate. They don't tell you everything. Some things they keep to themselves until you're right up on it, either right before it goes down or right as it's happening. And I don't have no control over when they're going to tell me for full information and when they're not. But I can assure you, I did not know that was going to happen. That's the plot twist. That's the whole plot twist thing right there. I'm like, wait, so what? So you're saying, are you saying this is Dessilines all over again? Yes. I said, oh shit, this is going to get ugly. And I saw the vision, and it's going to get ugly. It's going to get really ugly. Because they are the gods of the indigenous people. The Orisha are the gods of the indigenous people. There are different ones, but they are the gods of the indigenous peoples. And we know the tribes have always known who to call upon when it got out of hand. That's why you don't really see the United States messing with Cuba like that. Did you ever stop to critically ask yourself, how is it that these islands and shit of indigenous people that may not be as technologically advanced as the United States keeps them in check? Did you ever stop to think about why that is? Because Castro wasn't playing no damn games with the United States at all and didn't give a damn and was a Babalao, an Ifa priest, and a very serious and skilled one at that. Everybody up in that military is trained on how to call down the Marisha when they need to call them down. And see, that's a whole nother thing too. So y'all ain't really seen how the Marisha really get down when they get in that mode. That's a whole different situation going on right there. That's a whole different ball game right there. And there isn't any humans or any ETs that's going to be powerful enough to move against those forces. I'm telling y'all, it ain't going to happen. It didn't happen back in 1604. It ain't going to happen in 2020, goddamn 2 or 3 or 4 for that matter. It ain't going to happen. But when I tell you what they're about to unleash on this planet, these low-eyes, these forces, and these are forces that y'all don't even know anything about. These are other forces where the names have been forgotten. Forces that were never even revealed to the people in Haiti. Just like there are Orishas that even the Yoruba tribe don't know anything about. There are other forces out here that are at work, y'all. And we're at a breaking point. And so the reason why this is going to bring this about is because we're tired of the disrespect. Now everything gets checked at the door. And I mean everything and everybody, the shit gets checked at the door. There ain't going to be all these Caucasians with their little pompous attitudes and shit. Looking down and talking down, yeah, that's about to be shut all the way down. Because they're going to see another side that they've never seen before. And that event right there is what's going to ignite it. Whatever they're unleashing on this planet, I don't know what it is that they're unleashing on this planet, but whatever this force is that they're unleashing on this planet is going to affect us dramatically. It's almost like we have something within us, like a mechanism, a switch, something like that. That's what I see. But it's almost like there's something within us, and we all get on this collective level. We all come together on the collective level. But when we come together on the collective level, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good for our enemies anymore. I'm hoping that what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling and what I'm sensing will not come to pass. But when Ifa speaks, and that's what it is. There's no changing the destiny. Destiny is destiny. And Kai has a destiny, and so do the inhabitants and the original peoples, the original indigenous peoples of this planet. We all have a destiny with her. There's going to be something that's going to ignite in some of y'all who are sworn to protect Kai. Some of you guys are already feeling that already, where you just know that's what you're supposed to do. You know you're one of her protectors. Some of you guys are getting serious visits from your native and indigenous ancestors. Some of y'all may even be going through training in the astral state right now. When you're sleeping, you're going through trainings. Some of y'all may know this, some of you may not. Simulation after simulation after simulation is playing out for you in the dream state, and there's training for you. And also, some of you guys might start having premonitions or already having premonitions of doing things that's seeing something like, I've done this before, or where I'm at right now, I remember this scene. Or you may start having memories of things that you've done, but you're like, how could I have done this when I'm here now? But those galactic memories are going to start coming online for a lot of you. Because you're going to have to remember how to activate yourselves and how to get yourselves back in order, how to get prepped. You're going to have to remember these things, and that can't happen if you don't remember. There's going to be more chain of events and signs that's going to be showing up right in front of your faces. Do not turn a blind eye to the signs. What you're perceiving to be a distraction isn't, in fact, your actual salvation if you know what to read and what to look for. It's going to be hell. It's going to be a lot going on over there in Haiti. But the United States should have never done that. This is all bad. They shouldn't have done that. They should not have went in to Haiti. This should have never have happened. This is karma. This is now karma rearing its ugly head. And I don't know how long this is going to be going on, guys. I have no idea. This is worrisome for me because I can't see an ending in it right now. But we know timelines change, shit changes. You never know. That shit can start today and end tomorrow. You know how this goes. I'm just telling you, I don't see an ending right now. And I'm looking for one. And I'm searching for one. And I don't see it right now. It's a right now thing, though. I'll see it when I'm supposed to see it. There's going to be a lot of changes going to be going on inside of America. This is just one of the many judgments that's coming down upon America. This is just one of many. But they have to pay for what they've done. And their descendants are going to pay for what they've done. And it's not their fault. It's not their fault. But they benefited off of the privilege. So they're in karma too. Many people, many of our people died when those beings came down to descend upon our people. Many people, many of us left from here. That karma is coming back around. But you know what they say? The karma is always 10 times worse than what it was when you dished it out. And from what I can see, when they dished it out, it was quite horrible. So I can't even begin to imagine what this shit's going to look like coming back around. There are a lot of monks that are getting in position right now. They are also protecting themselves. A lot of shamans are also getting things in order as well. This is happening all over the world. There has been a call to arms with some of the most spiritual, powerful people on this planet. And they come from the native indigenous tribes. It's going to be a fucking shitstorm. I don't know what to say other than what I just told you. I don't know what to say. Only thing I can say is keep your head on a swivel. Pay attention to your temper. Pay very close attention to your temper. But there's going to be a lot of uncontrolled emotions because of the build up. This is going to build up like a crescendo. You guys need to be aware of this. This is going to build up like a crescendo. And when it finally gets to that point, there's going to be explosions taking place all over the world. And people are going to go into a murderous frenzy because it's going to be building up. Because the people are tired of being lied to. They're tired of being mistreated. They're tired. They're tired of all the politics. They're tired. Someone said, that's the World War III I think that you guys need to be concerned about. If you're going to be concerned, I would say it's the one that we're about to go into. I'm telling these things in advance because I don't know what you guys have been feeling. I don't know what's been building up inside of you. I don't know, but I want you guys to try to keep that. Put cold water, put ice water on it. I need you guys to try to keep that tempered as much as possible. See, Olivia says, I've been having visions of this war for like 3 years now. It's definitely brewing. Yeah, it's definitely brewing. And it's getting to a point to where we can all feel it now in the air. And then somebody, September Sun said that's why so many of the Haitian people are rumored to be trying to flee into Dominican Republic. Okay, and then CM just posted in the chat. If y'all can go check out the chat, she just posted an article that says, let me just click it real quick. Let me see something. It says, it's talking about the insurrection that's taking place between Haiti and the United States. And the title of the article is called "The Last Thing Haiti Needs Is Another Military Intervention." You damn right, that's the last thing they need. Okay. At the United Nations General Assembly on 24 September 2022, Haiti's Foreign Minister Jean-Victor Genius admitted that his country faces a serious crisis, which he said can only be solved with the effective support of our partners. See, let me tell you about the crisis they're talking about, because the Haitians are starting to buck up against the system over there. The military, they're starting to buck up against that whole system because they know that this man was installed by the United States. So now they're getting tired of them. So he called them people in for assistance. Too many close observers of the situation unfolding in Haiti, the phrase effective support sounded like Guineas was signaling that another military intervention by Western powers was imminent. Indeed, 2 days prior to Guinness's comments, the Washington Post published an editorial on the situation in Haiti in which it called for muscular action by outside actors. Are you listening to these words? Muscular action. This is why this is going to go. This is now you see why it's about to go. On October the 15th, the United States and Canada issued a joint statement announcing that they had sent military aircraft to Haiti to deliver weapons to Haitian security services. That same day, the United States submitted a draft resolution to the United Nations Security Council calling for the immediate deployment of a multinational rapid action force into Haiti. Ever since the Haitian Revolution won independence from France, okay, 1804, I thought it was 1604. 1804, Haiti has faced successive waves of invasions, including a 2-decade-long U.S. occupation from 1915 to 1934, a U.S.-backed dictatorship from 1957 to 1986. 2 Western-backed coups against the progressive former President Jean Bertrand Aristide in 1991 and 2004, and a UN military intervention from 2004 to 2017. These invasions have prevented Haiti from securing its sovereignty and have prevented its people from building dignified lives. Another invasion, whether by U.S. and Canadian troops or by United Nations peacekeeping forces, will only deepen the crisis. Tricontinental Institute for Social Research, the International People's Assembly. Okay, never mind. This is who wrote it. All right. So there you go. So now you guys understand why, based on getting that scoop, what's really good and what they're really planning. Okay. I'm giving you the other side to it that they're not talking about, and that's their full-on assault on those Haitian priests. They're trying to stamp out the Voodoo tradition all the way across the board. And there are even forces right now that are trying to move against those who are also currently in the recent tradition, but we already see them. And those are problems that they're not going to want to bring on themselves, but they're going to bring it down upon themselves anyway, and it's not going to end well for them. It never does, and it never will. This is where we unite, y'all. Let's send some positive energy over to Haiti. Let's thank the Loas and their ancestors and their people. We got to let them know that we, as a native indigenous of America, we stand with Haiti. Put those thoughts out and shoot them out towards Haiti, to the hearts of the people. Do not think for 1 second that what they're going through will not affect us, because it's going to affect us in ways you can't even begin to imagine. Let me check and see what you guys got to say. Someone said, Kai said, when you say temper, what do you mean? What do you think I mean when I say temper? What do you think I mean when I say temper? It means people are going to be spazzing out. I mean, it means that people are not going to be able to control their anger. It means that the people are going to be acting out of rage. You're going to see a lot of this going on all over the world. People are going to be acting out of rage. People are going to lose their shit. Okay, ML Davo says, I've been feeling this build up energy every time. Like I get so angry, I feel this deep part of me get really disturbed when I see my people being killed or attacked. I don't know why. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm trying to explain to you. That right there, what this brother right here just said, that right there, that is going to ignite that switch. And when that switch gets turned on, it's a fucking wrap. You can only bully people for so long. You can only back somebody into a corner for so long before they come out swinging. And this is when the people are going to truly see their real power. And this is going to cause a lot of dramatic change. Damn. Jay said, I've been feeling it. More triggers, irritated, rage, etc., but didn't quite know the reason, especially since that's not my usual nature. I'm starting to feel the same, being more hostile to white people than I was before. See, I understand we must be smart, not go straight into violence, but I can no longer sit back as this happens. I truly feel we should be mobilizing now, not later. I truly value my people. No more suffering. They mess with the wrong one. We've got to collectively stand in solidarity with Haiti, like y'all did for the earthquake, when they profit off of harvesting our energy and money off of that. Pray for Haiti movement and built no houses on their land. They will prevail. This is very true. Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of casualties in the process of this. Jesse Hill says, stay positive, grounded, and in your power. Protect yourselves, your space, and children. Have the Most High in your heart, and no challenging times will come, but we will prevail. You can feel it in the air, but don't consent to that energy. We are very powerful. Don't consent to that timeline of any type of war. Love you all. That's a sweet message. And then yeah, this is gonna get real. This is gonna get real crazy. A lot of people, I'm seeing the comments for those that are listening. I'm looking at these comments, and there's a lot of people that's really expressing that they've been feeling this buildup. Have y'all been feeling this? Colin J said, definitely been feeling buildup of energy. That's what it was. I thought it was just me. Cut and clear. And then Visionary says, I feel like this is when the actual divide is going to happen and they're going to force our hand. Explains why I've been real irritated though. Oh Lord. Some of these comments, oh Lord. Oh Lord. Well, if I need you guys to stay calm as much as you possibly can. Um, and then now you got Natalie saying she's been having a lot of violent dreams lately, fighting and warring. She wasn't sure why. This is part of the judgment. It's when the Native Indigenous now come out and bring down the judgment. That's what this is. I don't know that there's going to be anything to stop it from happening. I don't know. I feel like this is balancing out the scales when it comes to the karma. I'm not sure. You're not even really. You guys are hearing me speak a lot differently about this situation right now than you have heard me speak about other situations. Because for the first time, I'm telling y'all straight up, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it, fam. And I'm trying to find it, and that to me is worrisome. So it's like I'm trying to give y'all some encouraging words and whatnot, but it's just I'm seeing what I'm seeing, and I'm not seeing an end yet. So it's very worrisome. It's very, very worrisome. And also, because of this is also going to cause more weather disasters on the planet. You guys also need to be made aware of this because the Native Indigenous and the relationship they have to Kai, it's going to cause a lot of weather issues, catastrophes with the weather. Okay. Maybe perhaps more volcanoes going off, maybe perhaps more earthquakes, maybe perhaps more weird ass storms or other type of weather phenomena that can't be explained. There's going to be a lot more of that going on because see, y'all don't realize how powerful you are. We don't know our power. For a long time, they have been using illusion and delusion of fear and death for them to control us, like we have forgotten that we live forever. We don't die. We have forgotten who we are. But we affect the cosmos. Ladies and gentlemen, you have forgotten your greatness. You have forgotten your power. You fell into a narrative and a illusion that you think these people have power over you. The minute that you stop believing and thinking this way, the minute you stop externalizing your power and realize that you have it from within, it's going to be the minute that you come into self-realization. Then you come into self-actualization. Then when that happens, it's a wrap. You guys are extremely powerful. The Native Indigenous all over the world, you have forgotten. I need my children to wake up. I am channeling right now. This is Mother. Babies, I need you to wake up. Mama's here now.